Welcome to another adventure of Caribbeanrob, adventures and misadventures. You're going to be riding with me on the back of my motorcycle or in my VW van. I'll record through the lens of my camera to bring it back to you to watch and enjoy. So sit back, find out the latest adventure. Oh, the suspense is killing me. Hang on tight. In today's episode, I will be going against the clock and my physical limits, pushing my Triumph Daytona to her limit with over 500 kilometers of riding, because I'm going to try to swim 3 lakes and try and do it in one day. First, the deep and cold lake of Huron. Second, the lake known for her mysterious shipwrecks, Lake Erie. And finally, the little lake that was never given greatness, like her sisters, Lake St. Clair. I start my race in Tilbury, Ontario and throttle up to Grand Bend, where I will be braving and to swim the first part of the leg, frigid waters of Lake Huron. Then I'm going to ton up and head south to Erie, Ontario, where the lake got her name, Long Tail, by the Iroquois Indians. As you will see in the map, I will be swimming on her long tail that extends into her deep green waters. And if I make it to my final destination, where the maximum depth of Lake St. Clair is only 27 feet, will I make it? Or will my 23-year-old Triumph Daytona leave me stranded? Well, you're going to have to now watch and see if I can do it. So let's get started.
July 1994, and a momentous occasion in the history of Triumph's highly popular new Speed Triple, and an equally significant moment in the renaissance of one of motorcycling's most prestigious nameplates. On a 30-strong grid that included a list of famous riders, the Triples lined up for a first ever 10-lap race destined to be the forerunner of a one-lake series in 1996. Trackside interest in the race was high. This was no simple promotional device to support the Grand Prix, certainly not with an entry list of this calibre, and which actually included 2 of the British Grand Prix racers, 250 newcomer James Hayden and seasoned 500 racer John Reynolds. Interest on the track was high too, not just because
made it on my first leg of the trip, and I'm here safely in Grand Bend. It is windy, it is cold, and it is wavy. So my first leg of the trip, and I see some swimmers in the water, is to go get my swimsuit on and take a dip. And my teeth are already chattering. So I'll see how it goes, and I've got 2 hours in the meter. So for the most part, I would like to go obviously for a walk on the main strip and go into Archie's and see if they have any Volkswagen t-shirts. But yeah, I'm here, I made it, and Lake Erie is next after this, but no rush. Bye for now.
Mike Edwards, Ray Stringer, Ron Haslam, Rob Holden, Dave Jeffries, Ian Duffus, plus James Hayden and JR. The battle for victory soon polarised into a wheel-to-wheel duel between Supersport ace Mike Edwards, number 7, and World Superbike Series regular Brian Morrison, number 3, with little or nothing to choose between the pair of them as they powered their near-standard machines around the Donington Park circuit using all the 98 horsepower the 3-cylinder engine delivers. And behind those two was another thrilling battle for the last.
Well, there she's sitting. She's done over 500 kilometers today, and we are now at Lake Erie. We're at Erie O. And the wind and the waves that are from Lake Huron are northerly. So I get down here, and of course I fought the motorcycle and the wind and everything, and it's an offshore breeze, so it's still blowing right from the north as I speak from here out onto the lake looking south. So there's no waves on this side of the lake, on Lake Erie. So I haven't gone down yet. I just got here, and there's some paddle boarders and some people walking on the beach, but yeah, tired. I got I got down from Grand Bend, and there was some construction. I really wanted to do is just take one direct road all the way down to Lake Erie and then just travel right across, make it very simple. But I ended up having to do a double back because of construction, and then went through some of these little towns, which are nice. I mean, it's nice to have a little scenery, and bike's been running fabulous. I put fuel in it when I got to Grand Bend, and it ran 100% better, and she's got that nice little throttle sound to her, so she's happy. And I think because it hasn't been really used that much, this really kind of has woken up all the rings and bearings and all the pieces. So off to the beach I go, and I'll get some pictures, and then I'm going up to the fish and chip place.
Four is Matt Llewellyn, with the number 1 plate of heel right on his tail. It's the battle for third place. And with 2 laps to go, Heel manages to dive up the inside under brakes to grab the final rostrum spot and a larger share of that purse. At the front of the field, Edward.
I was cold, I was tired, but I was determined in completing the last stage of this event. The sun was approaching the horizon, and I had to finish before the sun went down, completing all 3 lakes in one day.
Edwards late braked into the hairpin, relying on the stopping power of the big 4-pot discs to haul the speed down so he could get round, but he was defending against an attack that never came. With all his corner speed working for him, Morrison comes through on a neat and tidy racing line to go through on the inside, but watch Edwards make the recovery and get that 17-inch Pirelli digging into the tarmac to make the comeback and take the win ahead of Morrison, Heel, Llewellyn and Jeffries in 5th place. A great day for the racers and a great day at the races for the spectators who ride home secure in the knowledge that the same technology which brought the excitement on the track is a positive safety feature on the road.